In this video, we're going to see how we can use Excel to calculate the variance of a sample. Now, you have to be really careful when using Excel to calculate variances because there are two very similar formulae and the interpretation of those two formulae is very different. Most often when you're dealing with the variance in Excel, you'll either use equal var or equal var.s. Now, what this is going to do, what this formula does, is it calculates an estimate of the population variance based on a sample. The estimator that's used here is 1 over n minus 1 times by the sum of squares of the deviations of the observations away from the sample mean. The key thing is that the sum of squares of deviations is divided by n minus 1 to make this an unbiased estimator of the population variance. And the .s indicates that you're taking your data from a sample. So if you want to find an estimate of the population variance based on a sample of a data, you'll use this equal var.s, you'll select your data. Here we've got 200 observations, so we'll scroll all the way down to cell 201, and we will close our brackets. And that gives us an estimate of our variance of 89,751.42. Now, the other formula that you could have used is equal to var.p. And this is the variance formula that you would use if you observe a population. If you're observing a population and you want to find the variance of that population, then you use this equal var.p, and the formula for this, it looks very similar to var.s, but instead of dividing by n minus 1, we now divide by n. So the formula is 1 over n times by the sum of squares of the observations away from the sample mean. If we calculate that variance, the variance of our population should look slightly smaller than our estimate of the population variance. And as you can see, our variance here is 89,302.66, which is smaller than the unbiased estimate of the population variance.